All right, well, in today's video, we're going to be washing and detailing the truck, and as you can see, it is covered in sand, salt, and probably everything in between. So stay tuned and we'll get this thing cleaned up. All right, so step one is get everything that you need ready to go. So I got my electric pressure washer ready to go. I have this Undercarriage sprayer that connects to the pressure washer. I got my foam cannon and I got my bucket. I know some people out there prefer the 2-bucket option, but like I got a truck that I off-road pretty aggressively. I don't need no 2-bucket. So that's step one. So what I use in the foam cannon right now is Adams Polishes Mega Foam. I just got it. As you can see, this is pretty much the third time that I'm trying it. See how it does, but I typically use Tough Mudder for the foam cannon. But my brother came and washed his 4Runner a little bit earlier ago and had that already ready to go, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to clean the tires before I hose everything off. I'm using this. Got some recommendations on the forum to use this on the tires, but you're supposed to spray it before you get the truck wet. So time to start spraying. All right, just sprayed it, all 4 tires with it. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab this brush. And as you can see, it's made for wheels and tires. It's a little sturdier bristle, and I'm just gonna start scrubbing. Oh, wow. That's getting a lot off. And I just, it's hard to do with one hand, but just hose it off. Start scrubbing some more. So now that I finished brushing, I'm gonna hose it all off. Look at that. Damn. Now you got a nice black tire again. I'm gonna do it for the other 3. Take a look at this one, see how it comes out. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. And last one. There you go. Step one of many complete. All right, so now that I cleaned the tires, I'm gonna clean the wheels. So what I use for that is Adam Polish's wheel cleaner. Very easy process. You can use it for a brush as well, but again, I off-road this truck. I don't care that much. So just do a healthy spray on all four wheels. Let it sit for a bit. And then we get the pressure washer and we wash the entire truck off and get all this. Look at that, man. See what it looks like at the end. So as you can see, it's changing colors. It's like a reddish. That's just eating away all the dirt and grime, iron, all that good stuff. So when it changes colors, it's working. All right, it's been a few minutes. As you can see, it's working pretty well. I am gonna start hosing off the entire truck. We will probably see most come off, but since there's salt, I wanna make sure I get everything off. So I'm gonna take my time, go through it, and make sure I leave as little as possible for them. When I foam cannon it, it just gets the remaining stuff nice and loose, and you can just wash it off with a glove. So here we go. So as you can see, it's already cleaning up pretty well. I'm telling you, one of the biggest things and changes that I noticed with my cleaning process back before I even had this truck was getting a pressure washer. Pressure washer, in my opinion, is an absolute game changer. So let me get this side cleaned up. I'll clean the wheels off too, actually, so you can see what that looks like. Look at that. So what most people do that have like a performance car, like a sports car, is they brush it and agitate it a little bit more. But again, we got an off-roader on our hands, so as long as it gets most of it out, I'm happy. So let me start spraying down the truck and I'll come in a little bit. So I just finished washing the front door a little bit. Right, it's not perfect by any means. We're just using water, but look at this. And then look at that, right? So having a pressure washer is a huge help to get a lot of the gunk off immediately. And then you can have the foam cannon and soap and water get rid of the rest. So I just wanted to show you guys a little before, after, and during. All right, so finished this side up. Did a decent job. The biggest thing, right, if you're in a place where you got to clean salt, you got to clean the inside of this as much as possible. Underneath these rails as well is a spot for Gem 1s to get really rusted out. So make sure you're cleaning underneath that as much as possible. And like I said, I have a little undercarriage pressure washer connection that I'll be doing, but at least with the handheld pressure washer that I'm using, try to clean it as much as possible. Time for the other side. All right. Now that I pressure washed as much as the truck I could get off, underneath as much as possible, as you can see, there's still a good layer of debris, right? It's not going to be perfect, but this is where the foam cannon comes into play. So time to start foaming. I'm going to foam every single inch of the truck, inside the bed, underneath, everything. And hopefully it'll loosen everything up. I'll take a sponge to it, and we'll be close to gone. All right, so now that we have the pressure washer, one thing you need to keep in mind, whenever you're hosing off the truck, putting soap on the truck or soaping the truck, you want to start from the top down, because that's all the grime, all the soap is going to run down. Instead of bringing all the grime up, you're gonna bring all the grime down. So time to do the other side. Not bad. All right. We got the entire truck foamed up, every square inch possible, inside the wheel wells. All of that down there. The whole bed of the truck. Now we start soaping. All right, so what I'm gonna do now that it's been sitting for a little bit is get a little bit of that car shampoo. And again, start from the top and then work your way down. Sorry, this video is probably gonna be a little tough for some of the folks watching, but I'm doing it with one hand. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right, soaped up this whole side, top, bottom, like I said. Now we're gonna start rinsing it off and see how it looks. Always top to bottom. Well, let's see. Not bad before the waxing. Looks like it did a pretty decent job. You can see me in there. Not bad. So now just hosing everything off, and then I'm gonna put the undercarriage pressure washer on to get the hole underneath as well. All right, finished the entire side, one side of the truck. Still gotta wax it and do the underneath, but as you can see, step one was the pressure washer, right? Well, really step one was the wheels and tires, but then to the body of the truck was the pressure washer, which got most of the gunk off. There was still a little bit left. Then we did the foam cannon to loosen up all the dirt, and then we took our good old-fashioned sponge and soap, started from the top all the way down, and there you go. Hopefully it looks pretty good on camera. I mean, you can see me pretty much clear as day. Before, I'm sure you weren't. But yeah, side one is done outside of the undercarriage, and then the wax. But making progress, slowly but surely. So apologize here, the audio didn't come through, but after I got all of that done, right now I'm using the undercarriage pressure washer. I don't typically use this all the time. Again, I'm using it today or in this video to get all the salt, sand, and everything else from underneath the truck. So for anybody that is in parts of the country where you get snow, highly recommend to get this. As you can see, I'm going to go through the entire truck. A lot of the salt did come out. You can see it falling from the truck. It's hard to get on the video, but highly recommend. So here I'm using Adams Polishes H2O Garden Gloss. I only use this about every 3 or 4 months. But what it is a very, very basic ceramic coating. And the reason for that is it has the same similar properties as the being hydrophobic. So when you spray water on it, it comes all gone. You can apply wet or dry. I've done both. What I liked the most was applying wet. So that's what I'm doing right now. What's nice about that as well is it makes the truck easier to clean moving forward. Again, it has the hydrophobic properties where the water just runs off, or mud or dirt, whatever the case is. But it also skips a step of drying because you're going to be drying anyways. But you have the wax on it, and it goes on everything. As you can see right here, I'm putting it on the glass, I'm putting it on the plastic trim, I'm putting it on the rubber. I know some wax doesn't work well with other parts of the truck or material, and this does. So I'm a big fan of it. Again, I only do it every 3 or 4 months. You're about to see the finished product of what it looks like. So now that you put the wax on the entire truck, I use a polishing towel, and then I do one final finish through everything to get all the water spots, any excess wax, everything else. What's nice and rough about a black truck is it's super easy to see the spots that you missed, but it's also really nice when it's nice and done and cleaned up right. So you'll see the finished product here in a second. And here is the final product. As you can see, super smooth, super shiny. I absolutely love that product. And moving forward for the next couple months, it's going to make it easier washing the truck because it's hydrophobic. But as you can see, it's super reflective. The before and after. It takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it in my opinion. All right, so I know this is a little bit of a long video, but hopefully some of you folks that requested to see how I detail the truck get to check it out and see what we did here. Came out pretty nice, a little too nice. Might have to go off-road this weekend and get a little dirty again, but at least we got all the salt, sand off. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.